Welcome
Ooh.
everyone to another episode of the Guild of Brockheart, brought to you by AED&D. We've been off for a week and so, week and a half. Yeah, almost 2 weeks actually.
17 days.
No, it was less than. Oh yeah, actually 17. Wednesday would have
Holy
been 14. But
Was it? Shit, I just guessed.
well, yeah, Wednesday was 14 because we played Wednesday, so it'd probably be 16 actually. But anywho, yeah, we're back. I'm Borg17, your DM of sorts. We have Donnie Danger, the Man Bear, and Canerva Plugin playing Gale, Gnomeface, and Sven. All right, they're here. I swear. They can say hi later.
I'm Gale.
Adios.
Howdy.
Okay, bye. All right, so yeah, I was gone on vacation for a week, and so like the last one was on a Wednesday, and then so going forward, actually, it's gonna be a weird month. We're playing today on Friday. Next week will be Thursday, and then the following 2 weeks after that will be Wednesdays. Busy schedules, and so
Oh, yeah.
that's
What? Goddamn cat bit me. I hate cats.
You got a bad cat. My cats never bite me.
That means he terrorizes them.
What's petting her? She
Oh.
fucking bit me.
Anywho, yeah, so Man Bear's off to a good start tonight. In terms of the other stuff, we like, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. I think we're caught up now on YouTube videos. I've uploaded them all. Buzzsprout, I think the last one.
Actually, you're behind on YouTube. You're caught up on Buzzsprout.
Oh yeah, but the YouTube is pre-planned to pop out. I have to update the release dates of the last three. But yeah, Buzzsprout, like the last our last session released today. So, or next week, something. I know I was a week behind on that. Anywho, 2 weeks behind something. But yeah, I think that's it for housekeeping stuff. You guys got anything else? Oh, CMB and CMD. So combat maneuver bonus and combat maneuver defense. This pertains to you, Gale. So CMB, combat maneuver bonus, is your dex modifier. Shit, where was it? It's your base attack bonus, dex modifier, or strength modifier, sorry. But you can, since you're a monk, you can use either dex or whatever.
Did you add this to my character sheet already?
No, I'm telling all of us so that when if you want to type it out on the one sheet, what is it? The GameX sheet. So okay. Combat maneuver defense, or CMD, in Pathfinder is 10 plus your strength bonus plus your dex bonus plus your proficiency bonus. I think
proficiency was level related, I believe.
Yeah. But I
level
think
of skill.
All three of them. Let me pull it up real quick before we. I just want to make sure we get this done before another battle, because oh shit. I found it, and it's actually, I was on the right track for it. Okay, so your defense, it's special size. Your defense is 10 plus your base attack bonus plus your strength modifier plus your dexterity modifier plus your size modifier. We don't use base attack bonus in this one. That's actually replaced with your proficiency bonus for the skill.
Okay, so what are we using for your campaign before I type anything out?
Okay, so when you attack your CMB, so when you're trying to grapple someone, it's your proficiency, so your level bonus, your strength bonus, and your special size modifier, which as a human you have a 1, or you don't have a modifier. Halfling has a modifier, or gnomes have modifiers.
Okay, no list
So,
does.
so there's no benefit to having high agility or dexterity or anything?
Well, that's the thing. You're a monk. You can use your dexterity in place of strength.
Okay.
Here,
Okay. 10 plus strength plus size modifier plus proficiency.
yeah, and then the CMB is the part that you add to it. That's just your strength, your size, and your proficiency. So the other question is, Gnomeface, what's your special size modifier for being a gnome?
You haven't given me one. Every now and then you just kind of
It's the same as Pathfinder.
let me get away with something. I don't know. I don't know what the modifier is for
Well, look it
Pathfinder.
up.
Eat me.
It's your character. Anywho, so that's how we'll play with grappling and stuff. Is so attacking wise, I forget how the size modifiers go.
Okay, gnomes. Let's see. No, thank you. Don't show this again. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm just over 3 feet in height. Small frames, however, gnomes are extremely resilient, not as weak as many of their foes assume. It reduces their ability to move quickly. Gnomes are often trained to take advantage of their size, especially when fighting foes much larger than themselves. I don't want the whole backstory, I just want the modifiers.
Okay.
It says right there, impossible to grab.
Ability score not modifiers. Gnomes are physically weak but surprisingly hardy, and their attitudes make them naturally agreeable.
What's your size? What's your size?
Small. Gain +1 size bonus.
Yeah,
Their
you get
AC is a +1
Yeah, so
on attack rolls and -1 penalty on combat maneuver bonus and combat maneuver defense. +4 size bonus on stealth checks.
Say
Okay.
-1?
I get a +1 to my general AC, +1 to my bonus on attack rolls, a -1 on combat maneuver bonuses and combat maneuver defenses. Yes.
So we're only using it for the combat maneuver stuff right now. We can rework.
Okay, then I get a -1.
I see. Oh, okay. Because armor class, like colossal, you get a -8. Small, you get a +1.
Makes sense. Harder to hit small people, easier to hit huge people.
So yeah, we can go through and when further like evaluate the AC stuff. But that's what I wanted to bring up was the combat maneuver stuff. Because Gale's a human, so he doesn't get a bonus at all. But you're tiny, so I thought you would get a +1 for your defense, but a -1 for your.
Nope, -1 for both of them.
Okay.
So I'm a little confused. Does he have a separate AC for things like grapples than he does against like striking attacks?
Yes, he would. If he would have the -1 added to that.
Well, not for striking attacks, for if
No,
you're
no,
going to
grapple.
grapple me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You'd have a -1.
He said striking attacks.
Well, he said both. But yeah, Gnomeface would have a -1 defense for the grapples. So it's not like you rolling against his roll or his AC. He has like the combat maneuver defense, which is 10 plus strength plus dex. He doesn't have any proficiencies in grappling or stuff, and then the -1. So you have a target to roll against essentially.
All right.
And vice versa.
Are we doing anything with the whole proficiency angle, or no? We all kind of have the same proficiency, so it'd be a
No,
bit redundant.
our proficiency is based on the level of your skill, not the level of your character. At least that's what he said last time.
That's the way we've been playing it, because that's how it came up with Sven.
All right.
So it's 10 plus strength plus dex -1.
Yeah.
10 plus 4 plus 5
See, I did something even though I was on vacation.
plus
It's mainly focused on trying to figure out
minus.
how we're going forward on it.
So I
Mine
actually
never takes
have
day off.
a 18 for my CMD.
What's your AC?
My AC itself is only like 16 now.
Okay, yeah, so you'd
Yeah.
have a 17 if you got the size modifier too. Okay.
Yeah. So, but for my CMD, it's actually an 18.
I might add the size modifier since 2 of you are small and or tiny. But yeah, it just wasn't included initially because I was not too proficient at the knowledge behind it. But
Okay. And we follow through on this rematch, it's definitely actually going to be harder to get a grip on you.
Yeah, it's gonna actually be harder for you to grapple me now. You gotta beat an 18.
Hmm.
And if he learns the spell grease, it's all over.
Oh yeah. Well,
No.
maybe not. I have fire fists after all.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, in terms of that, then him breaking free is his CMB against Don or Gale's combat maneuver defense. So if Gale successfully grapples him, then when Gnomeface is trying to break free, it's his CMB. So his bonus, which is just strength, size, and proficiency, which is next to nothing. You get your strength pretty much.
Thought you had to roll for your CMB, which is your attack.
Yeah. That's if you're trying to break free, that's what you're rolling.
So it would be strength plus agility plus.
Nope.
Well, I have no, or just strength plus whatever I roll.
Strength plus proficiency plus size modifier.
So I would basically roll a d20 minus d20 plus 4 because my strength is plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because that's how I had that pictured in my head when we were making Gale's character. I just forgot about it.
As far as proficiency, when it pertains to the skill that we're proficient in, is it based on the skill level or what's in the skill's description?
Skill level.
Okay, so my grapple expert, even though it says +3 to grapple checks, being level 4, I would get +4.
He's got you there.
It's grapple. It's not grapple expert. It's just grapple. Plus, it'd be 4. But you also get the yeah. We'll do +4. That extra +3 to grapple checks. I might give you that for grapple expert, but that might be a +2 instead. Because I'm not gonna give you a +7 plus all the other modifiers.
Okay, so it'd be the proficiency plus the leveling bonus, what's in the description page. Right?
So if you're rolling to grapple, you would roll, and then you'd add your agility. You're a monk, so you can do that. Then you would add your grapple level, which is a 4, and then you add your size modifier, which is a 0. So you're already getting a huge bonus when you.
I know it's good. I'm just trying to exacto knife this shit.
Yeah, that's what. So yeah, you'd end up just rolling with the +9.
All right.
So I knew that was kind of like a weird spot last time, so I just want to make sure it was solidified, depending upon how today goes. But all right, does that make sense to everyone?
So, makes sense to me.
That's 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
Why did I change class? Let me just do this.
Oh, I have one more question. My CMD, since I am particularly skilled in grappling, would I have that +2 or +3, whatever you decide, added to that particular scenario for CMD, or is it still the set amount?
You're gonna get your grapple ability, the +4, the level 4, that's gonna be the same. Your bonus due to your expansion, that's only gonna pertain to when you grapple, but we were not gonna include that this time. So you only get the +4.
Okay.
Because when we made that was before I started using the proficiency bonuses. Does that make sense? That's why I gave you the +3 initially.
All right.
So
okay.
Whenever you try grapple or CM or defend against grapple, you're just using the +4.
Okay.
So
sounds good to me.
All right. If everyone's okay with that, we can get started. Now that we had plenty of time to talk.
Yeah, I'm ready to get started.
I'm waiting for a Gnomeface because it looks like he's about to fall asleep, but he's also looking like he's trying to take over the world, planning to take over the world.
Frozen like that.
Oh no,
Okay.
he left. Okay. So last time on the Guild Brockheart, Gnomeface and Gale stood in the arena on their designated spots. Ben and Wilhelm looked over the edge, anticipating, very anxious of what's about to unfold. At the sound of a shock, a bolt, a loud bang, Gale and Gnomeface started their duel between the two of them to find out who is stronger once and for all. At least at this time. There was a lot of blows back and forth. Gnomeface getting a couple cheap electric shots. Gale pinning him down and just unloading fists of fury on him. It was a back and forth to where it thought people ended up, or people thought the other person was going down multiple times, but somehow it went on a few more turns. Gnomeface in one last hurrah sent a whole whirl of fireballs at Gale. Gale somehow managed to stay standing afterwards as Gnomeface plopped to the ground, spent on MP and tired. He knew what was coming in front of him. Gale walked up to him, to Gnomeface's thinking, this is how it ends. And as he braced himself for the final punch, Gale just knelt down, gave him a hug, and kind of plopped down with him. A hush went over the crowd. Everyone was standing. Everyone was waiting. Everyone was waiting, hoping for the big climactic finish of this long, or of this quick, arduous fight. But they just sat watching as the two of them kind of would just collapse on the ground. Silence was broken as the two healers walked out onto the pitch. They walked up to the two laying there, collapsed, looked at each other, shrugged, gave them They're used to having to freeze the last person before actually unaliving their opponent. This time, they just froze them, moved them to their designated areas,
Are you a fan?
and fully healed them.
Is that right?
As this happened, the crowd starts cheering. They want more. They're yelling, again, again. People are like, we want blood. The crowd's not satisfied. The hunger is real. We join them as the two of them are on. The two of them are on their starting positions, waiting for the battle to start.
Dad,
What are they gonna do?
buddy.
is the goldfish?
No, it's fine.
What is
I
gonna
gotta
happen?
go potty. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. Gotta pee.
He's gonna pee?
I gotta pee.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna pee too then. So it's kind of predicated on both of us.
I didn't know the arena had, I mean, I suppose there had to be facilities somewhere in that arena for that. But I didn't imagine the fighting pit.
I wasn't even done with my recap yet.
I'm just picturing them in the fighting pit, just like time out, I gotta go real quick.
But it says K.
I'm muted.
They were in that waiting room for a little while, right?
A little bit.
Before coming out here?
So we join the two of them as the crowd is screaming, calling for more, calling for another fight. The two of them feel refreshed as the monitors have fully healed them, and the announcer is about to come onto the stage once again. All right, now I'm done with my recap. Now you guys can go to bathroom. Damn it.
Hey man, it's D&D players. We're like cats.
All right, I'm back.
Too late. I already finished my recap.
I was there for the recap.
I wasn't done with my recap when you left.
Oh,
You were there for most of the recap.
Yeah.
I mean, the last part was stirring. You should have been there for it.
it was stirring?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was. I mean, here's
I mean-
you can't see it, but
2 people missed it. Come on, encore. DM encore.
I am back.
Yeah, you know, to listen to the end of the recap, you're gonna have to listen to the video.
yeah,
Right.
moments pass. You know, it's you can't catch lightning in a bottle twice. You know,
Well, you can let it out once.
he did.
I did. I just said it, but you guys were gone.
I had to pee.
God damn it.
It was either that or pee in my pants.
I thought it was on us at that point. I thought it was just like, okay, players.
We'll have to invest in catheters or something. I don't know.
No, I was also pausing because I was trying to say what I was saying, and then Richard kept popping up in my ear, and so I had to like slowly force myself to ignore him at the same time. But yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, Mary's on the phone. I don't know how much he's listening, or is he?
I'm listening. I'm on my
Are you
voicemail.
Are you listening to a voicemail right now?
Happening.
How rude. Anywho, so we're joining everyone, or the two of them. They're standing on their respective spots. Crowd is cheering. They want blood. They want a beatdown. They're not satisfied. The ending of that last fight was anticlimactic versus how the fight started. We have the announcer.
Magic.
That's what I
I
said.
beg to differ. I released a whole barrage of fireballs.
You did, and Gale had the chance to put you down into a gravestone, and then just decided to collapse on top of you. They weren't. They're not satisfied. It was too short. They wanted more. Anyways, the announcer comes on, and he goes. He's calling everyone. He's like, "Well, I'd say that was quite a warm up. What do you think?" Crowd cheers. Ah! He goes, they look like they're well and refreshed. I think we give them another go. What do you say, everyone? More screams and cheers. People are throwing popcorn, all that stuff. All right, the two in the middle. We have Gale, Glavenus versus Gnomeface. Are you two ready?
I kind of smile and I look over at Gale, knowing full well that even though he didn't finish me, it was pretty much my loss. But I do have a bit of respect for him for not finishing me off, so I kind of nod and I go, let's do this one for fun. And I kind of spark up my fire bolts in each hand.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Looking around the ring.
Hold on. I had a plan for that. Do you guys nod saying yes or not, or cheer or say audibly say yes?
This for a bit.
Yeah.
Let me roleplay this for a bit.
Well, I had a plan for you to monologue, but I want to finish.
I nod.
As I'm hearing the crowd roar, more.
Not yet, Donnie.
I'm thinking this is all in poor taste.
No,
but I look over
I'll mute you.
Gnomeface,
I'm not ready for you yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, anyways, he's calling out to both of you. He's like, all right, and he starts talking to the crowd again. All right, everyone, let's beef this up a little bit, and we'll give them. We'll have the perfect fight to you. And he starts counting down. So now is the point. He's counting down from 10. You both feel a shower of magic fall over you. Again. But now is the time where you're allowed to monologue on what you're feeling or something, or however, what's the thoughts going through your head of you just standing here, the announcer's talking. I'm picturing you have a lot going on in your head, so you guys can monologue and explain your thoughts going through as you're about to fight again. We can go with Gale first, up until the point where he's counting out. So whenever both of you are done, we'll be at the countdown will be at 3. So you can include the fact of where he asks if you're ready along there, but this is the point where you are free to go.
I recall feeling a sense of satisfaction before things went blurry, and respect for my opponent. But now, looking around the ring, seeing the crowd's bloodthirsty chants, this just doesn't feel right. But I look over at Gnomeface. The adventurer is stoked and ready for this. Feel like it'd be a disrespectful to turn him down on this rematch. I'm not doing this for the crowd. No, I was about to turn my back on them. I'm doing this for the brave adventurer in front of me. I ready my fist.
Can I just say I repeat what I said before you told me not to monologue?
No, you have to repeat what you said.
So I look at Gale, and I do. I realize that last time was essentially my loss, but it was fun and it was a good fight. So I smile at him, kind of, that mischievous smile that Gnomeface gets, and I light up 2 fire bolts, and I go, "This time it's just for fun." And I have a dog trying to make out with me.
I see that. Anything else that you want to think about beforehand, or was it just that part?
Nope, that's just it for me.
Okay. So yeah, as both of you are,
what are you doing, girl?
Thinking through, being aware and present in the situation, you both get snapped out of your thoughts or come to at the point of he's saying 3, 2, 1, and a giant arcing fireball this explodes on the top of this whole arena, explodes, sending glittery embers all around as the starting whistle. If you guys are fighting, both of your initiative.
19.
Ah, 17.
All right,
Hey, baby girl.
Gale, you're up first.
Hey, baby girl. Hi.
Okay. I walk
Hi.
up to about here. I'm bad at gauging distance. And as I get there, I activate I sprint up there. And mid sprint, I activate modify ability agility. Far more useful than fire body last match. So I do that. And then I use rebalance to gain another movement action. And I use flying dropkick on Gnomeface. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then he's at the 30 distance mark. That should be as far as I need to hit him. So boom. And flying dropkick. 20 plus 6. Oh, wait. I have macros for this. I forgot. Okay. The math for that one is wrong. It should be a +6. I'm gonna have to look up my macros again. With my +1 agility, my agility is at 22. My modifier is now +6. I should be able to hit with a 19.
Do you modify as a +6? Wait, what?
Yes. Looking at my character sheet, my agility is +5 using modify ability agility that bumps it up to a +6.
Oh, so you're only modifying your ability this time.
Yep.
Okay.
Right off the bat. Maybe I'll modify my fist when I get time later, but I gotta open with a flying drop kick.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it 22 hits.
Yeah,
All
22
right.
hits.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I will be dealing my unarmed damage. RG8.
You mean you flying dropkick damage?
Yep.
So that's a 8
6.
plus a or 6 plus what?
Immediately, well, it's plus D4 per grid traveled.
Oh, you're already
You
rolled a
started
D8.
here.
Your macro rolled the D8 for you.
Oh. Oh, it did. Okay. So I ignore that last roll then. I didn't realize my macro did that. I will have to change that. And then I get a D4 per grid traveled. So that was
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 grids traveled.
Cool girl.
12
Hey,
damage
what?
on top of 7. So that's
No,
19.
6. Oh wait, no. What's the D4 for? Drop.
per grid traveled. It's kind of like the momentum thing.
Well,
No, you have a D4 on top of the D8.
Yeah. Your dropkick damage, you rolled a D8 plus your macro rolled a D8 plus a D4.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, I do need to look at that thing. So just 6 damage
So 18
plus a
total.
12. Yep. And then my agility damage bonus gets added to that, so it's a +6, which wasn't part of that macro.
Oh, it's a 24.
Yep. And then on top of that, he has to roll to avoid falling prone.
Correct.
Agility?
Yeah, it's a reflex save.
An 8.
I forgot what we designated you have to beat, but you failed with an 8.
I'm guessing an 8 would fail.
I'm pretty sure it's a CMD that you have to beat. But yeah, so Gnomeface is prone, Gale is prone.
Yep, I'm prone as well. Also, I've used my standard action activating modifiability agility, so I can't do grapple.
Well, you're prone anyway. How are you gonna grapple while you're on the floor?
He can grapple if the person that he's trying to grapple is also prone.
That's some shit.
It was that's part of why he has flying dropkick. Is
Yeah, okay.
that was the whole point
Right.
of his
you-
rebalance, was that he could flying dropkick, knock someone prone, and then he could use his grapple expertise, and he could like pretty much instantly grapple them because you're both prone.
The only
You
issue
trying to
with,
be like a Greco-Roman wrestler with magic?
yeah, kind of. I was trying to be more of a practical fighter rather than like a standard monk.
I was thinking like a Triple H type of thing.
Yeah, like kind of an MMA kind of thing or wrestling.
Yeah. I was picturing MMA, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I already used rebalance, so I can't do that. So that's it.
Gnomeface.
Well,
Yep.
I'm not grappled, so I'm just gonna stand up.
You can do that.
But that gets rid of my movement. Understandable. So let's see what will I do? What will I do? Well, I know this guy is tough. He's not covered in fire right now, which is a bonus for me. Oh, wait, I had a question. I forgot about this, but now I remember it. Now I remember it. So his armor, his AC is based off his agility and his wisdom, right?
Yes.
So which one counts as if he had armor? Like if it was a touch attack, which one would I get rid of versus if it was flanking, which one would I get rid of?
Touch attack is no armor. Flat foot is no agility.
So touch would be against his wisdom, flat-footed or flanked would be against his agility.
Again, sure.
I want to make sure because I have a plan and I want to know what I'm rolling here.
So flat-footed, it's his 10 plus his armor, but his natural armor.
Which being a monk would be his wisdom, right?
Yes. Touch, it's 10 plus his agility because you bypass armor.
Okay.
That's how I've been remembering it.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. What I want
Sure.
to do is I want to cast I still have water on me, right? Do I have water? Yes, I have water. Okay. I'm gonna cast Summon Water Elemental.
Okay.
For my first cast, which is gonna pop up right here. Which would make him flanked. Which is the flat-footed bonus, if I remember correctly. And then I am going to I get double attack with my rapier. So I'm going to stab him twice with my enchanted with spark rapier, with targeting, and with weapon infusion, which I have to roll for. And since he is prone, he doesn't get his agility modifier either.
Correct.
So I'm basically rolling against a 10 here.
Which I'll make a circle for your water elemental.
That's fine. It's basically all I want the water element to do is stand right next to him constantly. So my first roll is for my infusion.
Where is it? Sorry.
I was thinking above him right here.
Okay.
So my first roll is for my infusion. So it's just a D20 plus 1. And that'll tell me how much I get added on for my infusion.
Yep.
So it's 7 gives me plus 2. Okay, so I get 2 damage from that. So here's my actual hit roll. 2d20 plus 2 Plus 4 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Yep. So
Where did you go?
20 plus 7. A 9 and a 21. So I hit with 1.
Yes.
So enchant weapon with spark gives me plus a d8 for spark. Targeting gives me a plus 2. Weapon infusion gave me a plus 2, so that's plus 4. Strength is a plus 5, so that's plus 9.
Do you take
And
a
I get
negative
2.
to your hit for your targeting?
No,
Okay.
doesn't say so. So that's plus 9 for damage. So straight damage is d6 plus 9. And then I get r d8 for my enchanted spark. And then I get a 2d4 for the lightning damage on the weapon itself. So 12 plus 6 is 18 plus 6 is 24.
Wait, where were you targeting?
I didn't actually specifically say, but I'm going to go into the roleplay now. I was just going through the numbers.
Okay.
Targeting, basically, I'm going for his feet, his like knees and legs. I want to slow him down. That's my goal. So as he's laying there prone, having just basically kicked me in the chest and knocked me on my fucking ass, I'm like stabbing at his kneecap with my rapier and sending the spark of electricity through its muscles.
Okay.
Oh. And that'll end my turn. Now I gotta do all my MP and shit.
How much are they charging for a couple beers in this arena?
So
I think the
4.
first
Also,
one's
a
free.
refill of popcorn.
The first beer is free. I think it probably get
Okay,
both
so
of them
one
for
for me,
$10.
one for Wilhelm.
Popcorn and a beer is like $10.
All right. 10 Floyds.
9.
10 Floyds. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Gale, you take 24 damage then.
All right. Do I suffer any debuffs?
He never tells me if I actually succeed on those or not.
I can't tell you over the normal airways.
Fair enough.
And that'll be it for me.
All right, Gale, you're up.
All right. Okay. I get up and ooh, it's a water elemental there. I didn't see that. Doesn't really change what I want to do. I'm going to attempt to grapple Gnomeface.
You know, I put you guys on this side to represent you being prone, and I had to put you guys back. Just the hell is that?
An 18.
Are you okay? You okay? Oh, okay. I heard a bang, and I heard you yell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that succeeds. Don't face. What's
Yeah.
what's your CMD?
My CMD is 18.
Yeah. Ty goes the roller.
All right. And then I use my combat maneuver to get him into the mount. $25. And then well, I can really only use bonus strikes from here.
He goes along with it. Or you overpower him, I should say.
He goes along with it. All right.
Well, you beat his
bonus
CMD, so you overpower him.
All right. My bonus strikes are I haven't had imbued fist yet, so I'm dealing D8s plus 6. Okay. /R2D20. No mods. None of these get any mods. This is 14 or 18 hit to a prone target.
What's your flat-footed Gnomeface?
Flat-footed would be against my agility, so 12.
They both hit.
14, 18, yeah. Wait, he's not prone, he's just grappled, so it's all touch attack.
Oh.
Touch is 14.
They both hit.
I deal 9 damage with my bonus strikes. So my turn was just spent mounting you and slapping you in the face a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh, phrasing.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, hold on. The grapple maneuver.
Oh.
How are you positioned?
Mounted.
Oh, okay, yeah, he
Oh.
is prone.
Add a plus 2
They
to
still both hit me.
both of those strikes. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I deal a total of 13 damage, not 9. My prone. Yep.
You are prone because of his grapple maneuver that he moved you into like a ground and pound position. But yeah, and he succeeded against your CMD.
Mm-hmm.
But they both hit.
That's my turn.
I've been in this position. This is a bad position. This is not a good position for a spellcaster.
I mean, technically all your attacks are touch attacks, so.
He's not on fire right now, right?
Correct.
Nope.
Okay,
he never
gonna
is on
do-
fire, but he has normal skin. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna do something a wee bit crazy. Well, let's see if I get out first. I'll attempt to escape with my movement action. A 19.
I believe that succeeds.
My CMD is not 20. So yeah, that succeeds.
Woot.
You break free.
I break free, and I'm prone, so I have to use my movement action to stand back up. Stop knocking me over, you fucker. So I'm gonna do this anyway because you know what? Fuck it.
I mean, you can crawl. You just can only move like 2 squares.
No, I'll stand up. But since I'm not stuck under him, I should be able to use my blade. And he is still flat-footed due to my water elemental being there because he's flanked, right?
Yes.
So I'm only rolling against his wisdom, which makes his AC a 14 instead of a 19.
Yeah, I'll give it to you this time. I have to get flanking. Yeah, no, it is. I say for this battle, yeah, that's flanking is flat-footed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, so I am going to use both my basic actions to attack with my rapier then. It's my highest damage dealing, and I am not going to take it lightly on this guy. Okay, so 4d20 plus... Sorry, I got to go through all this again because I don't remember. 1, 3, 7... Okay, so 4d20 plus 7. Okay, I'm going to roll my infusion first. 15. Then my attacks. A unnatural 20, a 16, an unnatural 20, and an oh, you are fucked. Nat 20.
All right.
Damn.
For future, flanking is not flat-footed.
What is flanking then?
+2 to your attack bonus.
Hmm.
Only for melee attacks, unless you have.
These are melee.
Yeah, I say unless you have the flanking bonus that you can flank with the range, but it's +2. Not. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, Pathfinder it's +2s. Most of this is based off of Pathfinder anyway, so. But yeah, even with that, you would have pretty much hit on everything. So that's a
sweet
+9 with a double damage roll on the nat 20.
So let's roll my damage. I got a 15 on my infusion, so my damage is +5.
I'm sorry. How'd you roll 4?
I get double attack with my rapier due to my level. And I get 2 basic actions, right?
Oh, okay. Yep.
So yeah, 4. Hold on, buddy. So +5 due to my infusion, +4 from my strength, or +5 from my strength. No, I do agility because it's rapier. +4. So that's +9.
Wait, you get 2
I'm-
basic actions?
Don't I?
I thought it was 1 movement, 1 action, and 1 bonus action.
Oh, I know the problem. I double cast. It's actually a skill of mine. 2-hand cast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can you
Oh,
twin
I
cast
wouldn't.
stab?
I can't really cast stab, no.
Oh.
It's not a skill.
Well, I tried.
I mean, he has something there.
Yeah, he does.
Rapier's
Oh,
only
yeah, I
one-handed weapon.
Punch.
The DM saved your life. The nat 20 goes by, but you still get hit twice.
You get hit twice. You just don't. I don't know about the 9, but you get hit twice.
I don't get nuked. I just get tactically striked.
Yeah,
Okay, back
when
to
you
my
cast,
math.
you need to.
+5, +2 from my skill, and +4, so that makes it +11. Shit, my mouse fell down. Richard, come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you, buddy. You want to show off your Pokemon underwear to the internet? So do you want to show off your Pokemon underwear to the internet?
I feel like that's a violation somewhere.
Probably. 2d6 plus 11. So that's the base damage. So that's 26 base damage. Plus, hold on, buddy. 2d4. That's the lightning damage from the rape. That did not work. 2d4. That's the lightning damage from the rapier, so that brings you up to 31 damage. 2d8. This is the enchantment from my spark, which brings you up to 42 damage. I believe that is it.
I take 42 damage.
Yeah, and I'm targeting your legs again. So again, this motherfucker just took me to the ground again, so I'm going to target the other knee and stab it twice while sending electricity through it. And yes, 42 damage.
Trying to take him to the ground, huh?
I'm trying to keep him from getting back up.
44 damage again. Sorry, I was looking at something.
Okay, so... And that's it for my turn. I can't do anything else.
So, wait, that was rapier. That was... What's the D4s?
My rapier has 2d4 lightning damage. It's an enchantment.
And then you added spark to it?
Yep.
Gotcha.
With my enchant weapon skill.
So technically he has... So that last, like, 20... Oh, no, that last 16 was all lightning damage.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, after that, ouch. I'm going to use Modify Fists. Do I know if fire is more effective against water or electricity? I'm not sure. Can I do a wisdom check?
Sure.
Nat 20.
You know that fire is not to be used against water. Electricity gets boosted through water.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was an evaporation or conduction bonus.
Conduction.
Okay, so I use Modify Fist Electricity. Ooh.
Okay, modify electricity. I still have to
Yep.
make the weakness tables.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
4, 8,
Okay.
18.
And with that, I check my macros and make sure that they're good so I can roll this smoothly. Okay. And I use Clothesline on Gnomeface and the Water Elemental. So basically, I get up, I extend my arms out to the sides, I dash in between them. Boom. Boom.
You are using rebalance to
I'm going to use rebalance after my clothesline.
No. Getting up is a movement action.
I was prone?
Yeah, you got us down into a grapple position.
No, never mind. He was not prone because he was standing up. You were prone. Because like the ground and pound, you were prone. That's right. I confused myself. Never mind. You're right. You're good. You're good. Carry on.
All right.
Roll.
I'll roll a nat 1 on the hit for clothesline.
Yeah, you miss.
I use rebalance and attempt another clothesline.
Wait, you have to roll it twice. One for each person.
Right.
You missed Gnomeface.
But you're also attempting to clothesline my water elemental.
Yep. It's a 13 hit, the water elemental?
No.
So I get up, I turn my fist into electricity, I charge, and I miss both of you guys. I use rebalance, and I attempt the same thing, running past both of you guys again.
And that one again, dude.
Yeah, nat 1 for the water elemental and a 8 for you.
Oh, the 8 would have been for the water elemental. But
the 8 was an attack roll.
I'm rolling d20s. Okay, yeah, I'm just having very bad luck right now. Okay, so yep, my dual clothesline just went right past both of you guys. I just basically ran between you guys twice.
In fairness, I'm 3 foot tall, and the guy's made of water. I mean, it's really hard to clothesline something made of water and something that's 3 foot tall.
It can be done, but yeah.
Yeah.
The trick is to believe in yourself.
So I picture this as like you break free and he kind of stands up. He's like, and then he goes through and swings across and like ends up going over the top of you and just nearly missing. Gets to the end, like puts his hand on the ground, does a full on like spin like as like plant, full on like spin around where he's in a runner stance and it runs right back at you. And then in his hype, he was so
read them all, bud.
Is that where you're gonna end up, or where you ending up? Okay.
I want to be next to Gnomeface so I can get an opportunity attack if he decides to move at the very least.
That's fair. All right.
What will we have?
That's all your actions used up. Gnomeface, you're up.
Yep.
Okay, so I know, like, I've been connecting with my rapier and doing some good damage, but that's not my role, and that's not the role I want to play. The only reason I've been doing it is because this motherfucker keeps tackling me. So I'm gonna bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Opportunity attack.
6. That's where I want to go.
Okay. I have to ask, do we get our full modifier for opportunity attack? Is it like our standard action?
No, that's how it normally goes. You only get like a single. Like you do double fist, so you'd have 2 attacks on that part. But I think it's just like a normal attack.
It's just a normal attack, no skills or bonuses or anything. Just a regular punch.
What's his D20 plus his agility?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get the It's normal. Like you roll it as if you were just rolling to punch him.
Luckily for you, Gnomeface, my bad
They
luck
both miss.
persists.
An 11 and a 10. Wow.
Yeah,
You guys know this happens.
it does. It happens to the best of us.
Uh,
Okay, now that I'm far away and I can safely focus on what I want to do,
The Iron God
basically,
is not with you tonight.
I want to put this guy in his path. So, like, I want to move the water elemental right here
Okay.
so that he can't just run straight at me. He's got to run around the water elemental. And then on top of that, I'm going to unleash. Actually, I have a thing. Can my water elemental embrace him? It's just a hug. It's not going to hamper him or anything. I just want my water elemental to hug him.
D20 no mods.
That one. No hug
Dude,
for you.
Get off me.
You get no hugs. You get no
Weirdo.
loving.
I was
Okay,
just
that
saying,
won't
at the
work.
very least, he would have got wet, but no, he gets nothing.
Okay. That won't work then. Then I'm just going to do what I was originally planning and not try to be all cool. I'm going to split cast, two-handed cast. No, I'm going to casting train, two-handed cast. And I'm going to do Earth-Coated Fireball. But I'm not targeting him. I'm targeting the ground right here, and I'm targeting the ground right here.
Okay.
So essentially, I shouldn't have to roll hit because I'm hitting the ground, and it should only be damage from his shrapnel. But like last time, trying to create huge dust cloud of doom. I know he saw me run away. I get that. But like I said, water elemental in the way. He shouldn't be able to get to me, and the dust cloud should persist long enough for me to not be in sight. So shrapnel damage is 1d4, and that'll be 6, so 64. Skill is 3. Now, for proficiency, does that work just on hit, or does that work for damage as well?
It's just a hit.
Okay, so then just 64.
Yeah, because the point was, if you're more proficient, you're more able to use it.
Not
But it's
bad.
not gonna
2
do
nat
much.
1s, 3 nat 4, 3 4s, and 1 3. It's actually not bad for a bunch of d4s. 17 damage.
Okay.
And then yeah, that'll be my turn.
There's no penalty for firing past the water elemental.
I'm not firing at the water. Why'd everything go black?
Because it's his turn now, is it not?
Oh, okay. I was essentially firing next to you, not at you. I was firing at the ground next to you, so the elemental is just kind of standing there.
Got it.
Yes. So, Gale, it's your turn. You see that over the next to the water elemental that a whole bunch of projectiles came from Gnomeface, hit the ground next to you, and yeah, there's a pretty nice sized dust cloud around you.
This is quite disorienting. Can I roll a perception check to ascertain his location?
You can roll. Yeah.
5.
20, not that.
Nice.
So
7.
this is you. Click on it. You should be able to select your character.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see him.
Did you select it?
Yeah.
Hit up and then down on your key, arrow keys just to make sure.
Are you seeing that?
Okay. Yep. All right. You have him selected. I just wanted you to be able to move and whatever. So from there, he's up here.
Okay.
You know which from where you're standing and what all happened, you're still orientated that you're like, I'm pretty sure he's over this way.
Okay, I'm not gonna sprint or do anything crazy. I'm going to kind of use my movement action to way my way through this dust cloud to where I think he is. So I'm gonna move one. My movement action is hindered from all those knee strikes. But I think I can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 movement, and I believe he's to my left. If I recall correctly, I'm going to attempt a grapple check.
Hold on. You move far enough out that you're no longer encased in the. Timberwolf, thank you for the subscription. It's been 20 months already, and you joined at a great time. We have Gnomeface versus Gale in a heated battle. That was a horrible reveal. I'm just gonna do square. We need to bring Sun in here. Thank you for the subscription. So yeah, you are right next to your kitty corner from Gnomeface.
Awful little, but we can still strike diagonally, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to attempt a grapple check. 26. And then grapple maneuver. I'm going to attempt to mount him. 19. You are in the mount again. I'm going to bonus strike you. You are suffering some sort of AC penalty from being in the mount, I think.
It's a touch attack.
So 2 17s.
Mm-hmm.
They both hit.
Mm-hmm.
Take 13 damage, and since my fists are electrically imbued... Oh, wait, you don't take 13, you take...
Why am I upside down?
7,
Because you're
8,
prone.
9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You take 18 damage from my fists, and...
D4s for the electric damage.
Right.
And
And
6
then 6
damage.
Yep, 60 electrical damage from my imbued fists. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25 damage altogether on this round. You are mounted and prone beneath me.
Hate you.
Well, you're grappled and prone, but yeah.
Yep.
Mounted is another way.
Hey, you really gotta watch your word choices, dude.
It's a less dignified way to describe being prone and under somebody else.
It's a far more gutter talk way.
I am going to mount you like you would never believe.
I'm going to beat you down the throat.
Prepare to be domed.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Yep.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna try to get out. Sweet ball sack, a nat 20.
Hey, you are a slippery fish today.
You
Yeah, I know, right?
Phrasing all over
Do
the place.
I get a critical success that allows me to pop up without using movement action? Because that'd be sweet.
I was gonna say you can either slip through him, and so you get an attack from behind him, or you can slip like a couple squares away from him. Like you kind of like you can either push off of him backwards. I mean, granted, the wall's behind you, or you can like, in an attempt, you can like grab his legs and pull through him.
All this time being mounted, I think it's your turn to attack from behind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if out of those two options, I'm gonna take the pop up from behind. I'm penetrating with
there,
my.
Take. I want to mention you should have taken 4 more damage for my ground and pound bonus.
Why?
I forgot to calculate that into the damage.
Stop adding
Why?
damage after your turn.
No, you doesn't. No, don't take that damage. Why?
Because I forgot to calculate it.
You didn't do a ground and pound.
He was mounted, and I was punching him.
All you did was a bonus strike.
I thought all attacks from the mount were ground and pound maneuvers.
Oh, reading. Okay, yep. Okay, yep.
Okay. Am I right?
No. That is true,
No?
but not your bonus punches. Your bonus punches get no modifiers whatsoever. If you're just using the bonus punches to add the 2, you don't get them. The ground and pound is if you do like your flurry of strikes when you
I can't
start
do
the turn.
flurry of strikes while ground and pounding. We talked about this.
If you start on it, you can do flurry of strikes. The ground and pound is okay,
Basically, you've already got me grappled on the ground. You're on top of me. I don't break free. Your next turn, when you do your regular attacks, that's where you get the ground and pound bonus. And then you can add your bonus attacks on top of it. But you didn't get your regular attacks because you just mounted me and I managed to break free.
Okay, this is different than what we talked about, but I'll fly with it.
well,
I'm
yeah.
just saying
So
what it's
no, I was saying that if you use your bonus punches, you get no modifiers at all. When the flurry of strikes, all that is like if you're in the ground and pound position, and you're doing the 4 hits plus the 2 bonus ones, which then you do get some modifiers to that. The flurry of strikes is essentially you can use it no matter what position you're in. The ground and pound is just when you're using an action, you get the gravity bonus to it type of thing.
All right. As long as I can use flurry of strikes while grappling, that's a buff.
The whole thing about the ground and pound or the bonus thing is like, oh, we're doing a whole bunch of this. I'm gonna get 2 quick jabs in there real quick. That was the bonus punches. That's just so you can use your bonus action if you're not gonna rebalance it.
I'm fine with this. This turns out to actually be an all-around buff. Used to be I couldn't do flurry of strikes while mounting somebody, but now I can. I'll take it.
I maybe I was misspoken before, but I thought you could do flurry of strikes. Flurry of strikes is just an attack where you use all 4 and then you get the bonus 2 on top of it, and you can use that no matter what. If you're grappled, not grappled, mounted.
Right.
I made
Sorry
the
for that
ground.
interjection.
I made the ground and pound instead of a just attack. It's a status effect essentially.
All right. Sorry for that interjection. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting my ground and pound bonus.
All right. Sure. That's fair. Good question. All right. Gnomeface. So you break free by grabbing, like he's he's in a ground and pound position, mounted over you, and you're like, I'm gonna try to break it free, and you like grab his legs and push off, and you're like, wait, I have an idea. You grab behind his calves and you pull yourself through, slide it right between his legs. You can go up to 2 squares on a diagonal, and
I'm gonna go right there.
Okay. He is flat-footed, and you're behind him.
Sweet. I'm going to. I'm just gonna blow this motherfucker up.
Okay.
He keeps avoiding all my clever tactics and my clever strikes, and I keep trying to be smarter than him. Fuck it. You're getting blown up.
Solid strat.
Meanwhile,
so...
as Gnomeface slides through his feet, you hear a roar in the crowd. They're like, "Oh, we sense something big's happening."
Two-handed cast, casting, train, firebolt, split cast. So that's 12 firebolts. So 12d20 plus 5. Plus my wisdom, which is 5. So plus 10. 12d20 plus 10.
Carry the 1 plus 6. Carry the other 1. Carry the 2.
Okay, 26, 14, net 20, 28, 29, 22, unnatural 20, 14, net 1, 13, unnatural 20, and an 18.
If I'm flat-footed, all you have to be is 14.
So tie goes to the roller, so I get all but 2. So you get hit 10 times.
God damn.
Which are 10 D8. I think it's a D8. Is it D8 or D6? It is a D8. Plus 1 per level, so plus 5. Oh, no, wait. That's just attack. So 10d8. And then it's plus 2 or 5% magical attack from my robes. So 10d8. Enter. 45. 5% of 45 is 4? No. 2. So 47. You take 47 magical damage to your back. I just put my hands on your back and just machine gun Kamehameha all my firebolts into your bare skin.
Holy shit.
Because you're a dick.
You motherfucker.
And then I do combat meditation. So I get a D4 of MP back. But first I got to take away my MP, which is 1.5 times 5 is 7. 2.5 times 7 is just about 20.
Seeing all the firebolts fly from the smaller person, blistering the back of the monk, the crowd roars in the splendid feat as he just evaded the grapple and unloaded a flurry of firebolts into the monk.
Sheesh.
And that's all I got. Since I don't have a movement action, that will end my turn.
Okay.
Hi, dog.
I'm going to attempt to grapple you again, but I'm going to move from this diagonal position just so I'm a little bit closer. Oh, 12. What can I do? What can I do now? You moved. My standard action. I can attempt to rebalance and clothesline. I'm gonna do that. Okay, seeing all this miss, I kind of just get frustrated, whip out my arm, and just try to clothesline you. I just deck you with the edge of my arm. I move right behind you. Ooh. Luck of the roll is not with me, and that was a bonus action. I mean, yeah, okay, I used
That was
all
a
my
recaliber, wasn't it?
What?
Didn't
Yeah.
you just revamp because you tried to grapple me and failed?
I rebalanced because I actually used a movement action to get a little bit closer to you.
Yeah, so you're just about out, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that's actually my full turn. I don't think I can use bonus strikes on you since rebalancing sacrifices my bonus action for an extra movement action.
RNG Jesus hates you.
Oh, he really does.
Good girl. So is it my turn, DM?
It is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with the magical barrage, but I'm gonna switch it up from firebolts to sparks. So basically, like, I tried to blister your back and you're still standing, and I'm like, this motherfucker wants to take to put him down. And then you try to clothesline me and you miss. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hit him with electricity this time. So you're gonna get 6 sparks in your back, or in your front, or just, in you. Casting train. Spark does not have a bonus yet, though it is leveled up, so we'll get one soon. D8 plus 1
This
per
is a
level.
normal
Level
AC.
3. Yeah, that's fine.
I was telling
So
Donnie.
3
Thank you.
plus 5 is 8. So 6 D20 plus 8. Plus 89. Okay, a 25, 26, 16, 16, nat 1, and 10.
2 of them hit.
Okay. 2d6. No, not 2d8. I thought proficiency was bonus to damage for my spells because I have nothing else that gives me damage bonus to my spells.
I don't remember what you've been rolling.
Look, if you look at my sheet, under damage, it says 1d8 plus 1 per level.
Yeah,
Under
that's what you
all
should
my
be rolling.
damages. So you just told me at the start of this battle that it didn't count. You butthole.
I did not say no such thing.
You did too. I could have done so much more damage with that fireball. Anyway, you take 15 damage.
Okay.
I still have an action. Hold on.
I was talking about his grapple thing beforehand.
No, because I asked you about my spells. Just before I did the big ass firebolt spell, to be exact, because I was looking at damage. And I said, does proficiency count towards damage? And you said, no, just hit.
Oh, that way. I thought you were talking about like your wisdom. My bad.
Evil. Either way. Anyway, 15 damage. I still have an action. I can attempt to run away, which isn't going to do me any good, so I'm going to use it for combat meditation instead.
Good plan. By the way, happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Woo! The 5th of May.
And happy Star Wars Day. I'm a day behind, but
I actually like that one. Okay. And that'll end my turn.
Great.
you just need to learn how to like tequila.
Tequila makes me angry.
I like tequila. You just don't take it as shots. Just mix it with things or just buy higher shelf tequila.
It either makes me angry or it makes me vomit. And I don't like either of those, so I don't drink clear liquor.
Well, anyways, I'm going to attempt to grapple again. I could flurry of strikes, but I really, really want to just beat you down while you're beneath me. $11.
miss again.
Jesus. Why? Why RNGesus? I'm going to attempt to clothesline you. Boom, boom. What is that? I roll a 9, trying to clothesline you. I get over here.
Were you mean to a calculator or something? Why do numbers hate you all of a sudden?
Yo, Kivnerga Splurgan, I told you this happened to me and everybody was downplaying it.
No,
I'm
it
genuinely
does happen.
cursed.
I never
am
downplayed
genuinely
it.
Cursed.
I never downplayed it. I said it was all it happened all the time. I just thought you were overreacting for the nat ones.
No. I'm overreacting for the constant below 10s.
In the case of the nat ones, he had, for everybody out there in the internet world, he had 2 really bad sessions that he rolled nat ones like 6 times each session, which is
astronomically unlikely.
And he got so pissed that he started complaining about how his nat ones were dragging him out of the immersion of the game, which I can understand to a point. But he refuses in his campaigns that he DMs. He refuses to allow for crit success or crit failure. They're just nat 1 or nat 20. It either succeeds or it fails. There is no critical aspect to it. Well, I keep him in mind just to piss him off.
In fairness, we were just starting, and like at that time, we did play with like if you rolled a nat 1, it was a crit fail.
You got fucked.
You didn't have to reroll, so he was a barbarian, and he was falling prone a lot.
Or stabbing himself, or stabbing his friends. Yeah.
You might have better luck if you rolled like a D19 instead of a D20. Like it knows that a nat 20 won't even be an option, so it's not going to bother with the low rolls.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. I think. Now I'm starting to doubt myself.
That one doesn't exist.
Is it my turn then?
No. I can use rebalance and try to clothesline you again. I want to get you prone. Not
what she said.
That really holds you back with how many actions I have left after
right now, getting me prone is ultimately useless because I'm just going to get back up.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna use
Just loves topping you so much.
bonus strike.
I shouldn't have said anything. He'd probably been better off if he didn't try to punch me in the face.
I mean, clothesline was initially meant to be like a support action. If like other people are like fighting, that he could just swing by, knock him over to help out that person fighting. So like it
Yeah.
just it has its
17
uses
hits,
as
the one doesn't.
as a single one-on-one target, but it was more made for like him or like group
It
battles.
would have
Yeah.
been more useful to clothesline you, rebalance, and then attempt to grapple you while you're prone.
Nah, it's like
But
an
I missed
instant.
the first clothesline. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, I told you the 17 hits.
All right. You take 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage from my bonus strikes, and that'll be my turn.
How do I take 17 damage from you hitting me once?
Electric.
I deal an D8
No,
plus 5. I roll.
You don't get your modifier on it.
I don't get the modifier to damage?
No, you don't get any modifiers to the bonus strikes.
I thought the modifier just wasn't to hit.
Don't remember what we said.
You said
I thought
it
it was
wasn't
no
to hit.
moddies whatsoever.
Whatever. I'll take the 17. It's fair play. You've given me some balances for shit we've had mixed up. I'll take it.
Oh, it says no hit moddies. Yep. All right, you get damage. My bad.
Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16.
I'm out of beer now, so we need to wrap this up.
Oh, come on.
Just grab
Take
another
17
one.
damage. That's my turn.
I drank them all.
Drink another one.
They're all gone.
You need to stock up.
Bite me. I don't drink that much. Anyway, so it's my turn.
Yep.
Hmm. You know what? Fuck it. That worked really well last time, so I'm going to do that again.
I don't like this.
22, 15, 19, 16. Damn. Not as many good ones this one. 13, 16, 25, 23, 24, 18, 19, 19.
I think that's still 8 hits, right?
I don't know. I don't know what his AC is.
You gotta beat AC of 5 plus 4, 19.
So tie goes to the roller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
2, 3, 4, 5. Still a lot of hits.
So add 30 to that, and you take 72 damage.
Oh my god. What did you do?
Firebolts with my actual damage modifier. Last time you didn't take the modifier.
Jesus Christ.
In all fairness, it's about 1/6 of my MP. Since I'm not moving, I'm going to do combat meditation. And I get +4.
I'm gonna nerf Gnomeface.
You're a dick. And that's the end of my turn.
Now you got 2 DMs to complain about, Gnomeface.
I complain about both of you anyway, just for different reasons.
Fuck, dude. That fucking sucked. I'm going to do what I've been doing this whole time and not learn from my mistakes. I'm going to attempt to grapple you. $27 this time.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Attempting to mount. Oh, this is weird. I roll another 27.
Yeah.
And I attempt 2 bonus strikes. No mods to hit. A 19 and a 17.
Yeah, they both hit.
Add 10 to that because of the +5s. So that's 24 damage. Plus 24, 29 damage. I do not get the ground and pound bonus for these, right?
That's what he stated.
Okay, so you take 29 damage. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to escape with a 15.
Nope.
Okay.
For
I'm going
once,
to stick both my hands on your chest and do exactly what I did before.
still have to roll hit. It's just
I'm doing it right now, but it's a touch attack, so it's just against your agility, not your wisdom and agility. So it's 14 instead of 20, instead of 19, and I get plus 10.
ooh.
So that's one. It's a nat 1, so failure. 21, 27, 23, 27, 19. That still hits. 17. That still hits. 12 does not. 19. Nat 20. 16 still hits, and a 15 still hits. So I get all but 2.
Jesus Christ.
So 10 plus 1 is a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just going to do 9, and then I'll do the nat 20 on its own. Just because it's way too much to try to find the right one. 9d8 plus 5. Add, so it adds 5 automatically, so there's 8 more, so add 40, so that's 94. D8 plus 5, and that is 8 plus 5, so 13, so 107 damage. And
Defeated. You've
How'd you do
toasted
it?
me.
so basically, he finally manages to mount me, right? And I'm so sick of getting, like, this guy climbing on top of me. Like, it's been a fun fight, and this is just out of fun, and I'm not trying to humiliate him, but he keeps climbing on top of me, and he finally manages to hold me down. And I kind of look at him like I let him hold me down. I know I didn't, but I'm looking at him like I did, and I put both my hands onto his bare chest and just start fire blasting until he, like, starts floating in the air from all the consecutive fire bolts hitting him in the chest, and then falls over. And then I get up, and I brush my pants off.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Do you remember the login? Do you have it written down? Give me 1 second.
Yep. I only had one of those left in me anyway.
I mean, I'm kind of speechless. I didn't even know you could deal that much damage in one turn.
Yep, if they hit. More often than not, I don't get that good of a roll on them.
I mean, like, didn't know you could theoretically deal that much damage in one turn.
Oh, theoretically, I still haven't done max. I always miss at least 1 or 2, and it's very rarely that I roll high numbers in my d8s. So if you think about it, I can do a total of 12 d8s plus 5 for each of them. So 12 times 8 is 96 plus 50, 60. So 96 plus 60 is 156 damage is my max output.
See, that's why I didn't think we'd had the. I thought you had the. No, yeah, I did. Yeah, I have to. Forgot the proficiencies. I thought you could. You were very glass cannon at that point, but then once again, like you use what 30 MP for that one attack.
20. It takes about a sixth of my MP.
20. Okay.
Yeah, 1.5 times 5 is 7, and then 2.5 times 7 is, I think it's actually like 18, but I just rounded up to 20. But like I said, that's about a sixth of my MP.
Fork, do not nerf Gnomeface. Just give me buffs. Simple as that.
Typical Donnie answer right there. You know I'm on your team, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the. Switch to Firefox and mute the tab on the top. Okay. 1 second.
Be a win-win. You get to stay broken. I get to, climb a little closer to the sun.
I'm not really broken. You know how hard it is for me to hit all of those?
Didn't seem that hard.
Well, that's because I kept catching you flat-footed.
Ooh.
Oh, have fun. Enjoy your
I
bath.
need buffs.
It's not very.
Sucks.
It's not very often I catch monsters flat-footed or, prone. I would have missed 1, 2. I probably would have missed 4 of the last one.
I'm not
And the one
advocating for
before
nerf.
that, I probably would have missed 7 or 8 of them.
See, he wasn't
I'm not
flat-footed that last time he was touched, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, touch.
Just making sure you guys calculate right. Oh, damn it! I forgot a spoon.
I want
I
some
gotta pee again.
All right, I have to narrate this in a sec. But
Well, give me a minute before you go in your narration genius. I have to pee again.
Holy goddamn. I want to work on my grapple skill so that
all right,
Like,
throwing this out
I
there,
have
that
normal
was
HP.
two very different battles, and if you guys would have combined those two into one, it's kind of how I would have played either of your characters. So the first time you were getting ground and pound, or getting into the ground, and he couldn't break free. So you constantly getting ground and pound. This time you kept doing it, but your grapple expertise allows you to take an action at the same turn that you grapple. You decided to use combat maneuver instead of, if I was you on this one, I would have grappled him, used flurry of strikes. You would have got 6 hits on there. If he still grappled at the end of that turn, or at your next turn, combat maneuver, throw him to the ground, flurry of strikes, ground and pound. Which then
Now
you get
wait,
bonus
I
modifier.
gotta stop you there because that's not what grapple maneuver does. It allows me to use specifically another grapple type move as a follow-up. So I
No.
could either throw him or get him into the mount.
No.
I wouldn't be able to strike him.
No, you
Grapple
don't.
expertise allows you to use a grapple
And you don't
attack
need
or
to.
type of thing. You can attack using grapple expertise. It allows you to take an action after grappling, a successful grapple.
Why isn't it worded that way? It says
You
a
worded it
grapple
that
act.
you worded it a different way. The whole point of grapple expertise
Okay.
was the fact that grappling was not your full action. You're
Okay.
allowed to do an action, like a grappled action, which an attack counts as a grappled action, even if it's not flurry of strikes, it's a regular attack.
The whole reason I made grapple expert because I couldn't strike somebody while holding on to them, so I needed to be able to maneuver swiftly to have my fist free while mounting them at the same time.
No, well, an extra grapple action. That's a grapple attack.
That's me trying to mount them so I can punch them afterwards.
Your
Grapple is a
ground and
standard
pound is only one aspect of it. A grapple action is an action while grappled. So an attack would have counted or a submission, a throw that we talked about, that would have worked. The whole point of grapple expert is the fact that, because normally in 5e or whatever, a grapple is the full action. You're well versed in it, so your grapple expert allows you to take an action afterwards. It didn't necessarily force you to throw him down on the ground for combat, and that's only your movement. So like the grapple maneuver was only took your movement. So if you didn't have to run up to him to do it, you still would have been able to do an attack after that. But
Did you
anyways,
say I could grapple maneuver, use rebalance, and then use flurry of strikes while on top of him?
well, you already every time this time you already used rebalance at that point. So, but last time it was the other way around. But also this time Gnomeface had a lot of attacks hit. The last time he kept escaping your grapple. This time, last time he wasn't, which I even told Gale or Sven afterwards. If Gnomeface would have used his Earth Spike at any point while he was struggling to break of your grapple, his Earth Spike has the ability to knock you prone and break the grapple at the same time.
My Air Strike doesn't have prone ability.
Your Earth Spike, if you would have casted it right below him, it would have broken the grapple, and he would have had to roll agility save to prevent from going prone.
It doesn't say anything about that.
You try to push the boundaries at every other thing, and you didn't do it on that one. I
I
told him if he would have tried it, I would have allowed it.
That just clicked in my head. Like, shit.
Now we come to a point where Gnomeface isn't pushing boundaries, and I'm restraining myself too much.
Yep. Yeah. We kind of fucked this whole duel system up, didn't we?
Well, that's why I forced you guys to do it a second time, because like the first time, like you, or also the first time, Gale was so focused on the drop kick and he completely forgot about clotheslining, which I would have done a mixture of both of them, which he did a lot better this time. Anyways, Sven and I had like a half-hour conversation on how I would have played both your characters, because you both like narrowly focused on one aspect of your character versus like trying to mix. Anyways, yeah. So it's just, so that's fine. But yeah, in the future, Gale, all grapple expert means is you're allowed to take an action after a successful grapple. If you fail that grapple, you're not allowed to take another action, but it's a follow-up action.
I'm going to rephrase that: gain an extra standard action immediately after a successful grapple check.
Just action. Yeah, that's the same thing as grapple action. Grapple action is an action taken while grappled. But anyways, so the last thing that was the firebolts blasting Gale to smithereens, right?
Oh no, and then I stood up and I brushed my pants off.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't get that far. So, this is how it ends. Because Sven knows where this is going, but you two were all hiding, technically. So,
I had to pee.
No, no, in game. You guys were literally in the back room, so you never saw this part.
Oh.
Yeah. Want to challenge me again?
No.
Alright. So you let off your final burst of your dual cast and train split cast, firing them all off one after another. The first like third of them hit, and all of a sudden both of you freeze. Your fireballs mid-air freeze. Everything just becomes still between the two of you. The crowd erupts in a giant roar. Everyone is actually very pleased with how the things have ended this time. They're all cheering. You can tell their hunger for bloodshed has been satisfied. Meanwhile, the two of you are confused. Gale, because he saw the firebolts flashing before his eyes, and Gnomeface, because your firebolts literally paused midair. At this point, you see the two monitors walk out to either side of you, and your firebolts just poof disappear. You guys feel that rejuvenation spell wash over you once again, and you guys get pulled to the center of the ring, carried by these two monitors. Bless you, Richard. The announcer walks out. The microphone descends from the sky. Calls out, "We have your winner, Gnomeface!" The crowd erupts with laughter. Not laughter. It erupts in cheering. Everyone is very happy with how that battle ended and have witnessed greatness between the two of you.
No, not this time.
You guys have a second to take in all that.
I mean, like, indifferent to the crowd, I'm just trying to look at Gnomeface, trying to find out where he is. We kind of got teleported out of nowhere. It's a little confusing.
At the same time, I kind of, once I lock eyes with Gale, I kind of like nod and I smile. I still got my little mischievous smile and I kind of wink at him, but at the same point, it's no longer animosity. It's just more, that was fun.
Okay, I'm locking eyes with Gnomeface and seeing his mischievous smile. I reluctantly, I cross my arms and I kind of just nod at him.
Watch out for
I look back at the crowd.
Oh no.
God, bloodthirsty punch.
What the-
You see one halfling in the crowd, just like, hey.
Sven, what are you doing now at this point?
I mean, I'm not gonna say who I bet on. Just gonna collect my winnings and move on. Wilhelm and I are gonna head towards the exit where the combatants leave. Gonna see what the rest of the plans are for the evening.
Yeah, you can meet them on the street. They'll exit from our area. But yeah, the announcer goes, "Everyone, give it up! Give it up one more time for our two fighters, Gnomeface and Gale!" Crowd roars once again. It's a very lively bunch. He's like, "All right, the two of you may escort yourself to the exit area. We're right next to where you walked in, and the doors are opening up as you guys are walking towards there." And the announcer already starts off with like, "Come, don't go away, everyone. In 5 minutes, we'll have our next battle, our next duel between the two different people. Between Tauros the orc and oh no, I can't use Bartholomew. I already used him. And Slivin the archer."
Dad,
So yeah, you guys walk off
the one with the pink.
into the waiting area that you guys started
I
at.
want to make mine on.
Sven, you make your way with Wilhelm out through with everyone else. People are rotating out now.
The flower on mine among us.
The two of you see the contestants or the fighters like you were when the doors opened, people left, and then people came through when they were done. You see the same thing. Well, you're on the other side of that now. Now you're returning through. You see some people who are nervous, who are like amping themselves up, and as you like walk through and exit the area.
Ice cream.
Oh, wow. Okay, well,
It makes it harder.
I wait until we get away from the crowd. I assume me and Gnomeface are kind of moving in the same direction. And once, we can get somewhere where we're within, like, normal talking levels, I don't have to shout. We're not being bombarded by moving people. I look to Gnomeface and say, I believe I owe you some information about the state of Brockheart.
Go, go, go.
I know what you guys are talking about. It's a draw.
Hmm?
Hmm?
You both
Sorry, I
won one.
blanked.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess technically, yeah, we are 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh. But
Technically, one just kind of won it in a more extravagant way.
I am the more extravagant kind of person.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys end up bumping into, I'll say the two fighters, because the exit kind of meets together. You guys meet each other at the outside, and then after a minute or two of talking, Sven will come up by you. So you guys can discuss something before Sven gets there if you want to.
No.
I nod my head towards Gale and I go, "You owe me some answers." But at the same point, that was one hell of a fight. And I kind of hold my hand out for him to shake.
I inhale and I hold out my hand as well. Oof, wow. Yeah, it was. I shake hands with him. But also Gnomeface.
Mm-hmm.
What was that I heard about you rescuing Prince Jeremiah?
Yeah, that was like my second mission in this world. Didn't know his name, though. I always just called him Prince.
No. He's the glorious Prince of Brockheart, Prince Jeremiah. Every citizen should know it.
At this point, Sven would have walked up to you, and pretty busy and people are bumping into you and it's still kind of loud. So if you want to continue the conversation, you'd have to get into like a tavern or something.
So
But-
we're walking away while we're talking.
Well, you're gonna leave Sven behind you?
No,
Well,
I
that's
didn't.
he
rude.
can join us.
Yeah, you can join us.
Yeah, Wilhelm can catch up.
We're not running from him.
I said I just said he's like he meets up with you and you're like, oh, I figured we were walking away. Yeah. But yeah, even so, it is a busy street. Like there's conversations or whatever. If you actually want to have a conversation, you'd have to get to some place. You could have like a couple words here and there, but like an actual conversation, you'd probably have to get to a
Gnomeface,
tavern.
let us make our way to a tavern before continuing.
Dad,
Tighten down my head. Go, hey, yeah, let's do that. Can we continue this next week, though? Yeah, what, buddy?
So you guys walk a little bit. Do I have a tavern one? No, I don't. I mean, yeah. So you guys walk a little bit. Oh, actually, here. I feel like no, but I did not steal this from them. Or powerless. Where's the characters? Where are the characters?
We're still on the map that you put us on.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I can't just click. I have to move you guys as well. Yeah. So you guys arrive. Yeah, it's not. Let me drag. You'll have to drag yourselves. Hey, you guys arrive at a tavern. You sit down and you guys can have a start of a conversation at a table.
All right. I'm good to go all night.
We'll
How
just
much
start the
conversation?
conversation. We'll end it during your conversation, but like just start a conversation.
So Gnomeface, I'll tell you all about Brockheart and the goings on there, but I need to hear about your adventures with our prince.
I didn't have any adventures with him. I saved him. He went back to the castle. He paid to fund my guild and then sent me on another mission. He stayed home.
Surely there's more. When you saved him, what were you saving from?
And we
Oh,
will
well,
join our
that's-
adventures here next week. It turns out that apparently Gale has more questions about Brockheart than Gnomeface had for Gale. So join us next time as we find out, as both of them spill the beans on what happened at Brockheart and all the good stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the battle. It was a great fun. I know Sven did. Wilhelm was cheering. It was a good time. I was
Pretty
debating to
wild.
send them out for a third time, but I figured 2 is enough. I mean, I can't have one of them actually winning. Had to keep it a draw. So, yeah, next week it's a Thursday, followed by 2 Wednesdays after that, and we'll play it by ear for June. We'll get back to a normal day eventually, but for all you in podcast or YouTube land, you guys have a set schedule because you follow it the week behind. But yeah, don't forget to join us in Twitch stream, and you might be able to influence some stuff in the thing. So, yeah, join us next time. Any other comments for today, anyone?
Like, comment, subscribe, click the little buttons. Do what you know you got to do. Because
All
we
of the
need
above.
people to like us.
Tell us who you had winning and
Yeah,
how
that
much
too.
you bet.
Dad,
Maybe
you
we'll
like
see
my
who we can who
this
comes
is
out on
just
top.
a sticker on this Jet, and then
Gail, how do you
this
think the fight went?
is just what
I
is wearing.
think it was pretty exciting. I definitely underestimated the benefit of having fire body. I didn't realize how much fire damage Gnomeface could do, and I definitely squandered that ability this round.
Yeah, that honestly kept me back the first round. I was going to bombard you from afar right off the bat, but you're like, yeah, I'm on fire. And I was like, well, fuck me very much.
Yeah, because he completely neglected using fire the first time. which is fire is his most powerful spell.
That's the one I started with.
It was very interesting seeing how different each of the matches were in terms of
Yeah.
tactics.
Two very different. So, Sven, any last comments on the fight and the arena? Was it a good place to watch the show?
Oh, I mean, Wilhelm loved it. He could scream to his heart's content, and it didn't even bother anybody. He was going nuts the whole time. I mean, just peer pressure. You know, everyone else is doing it, so.
Yeah, might as well. At least it wasn't like G-force enabled this time.
Yeah.
Or triggered.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard a goat with laryngitis, but he's worn out.
All right, everyone.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I just said nice.
All right, everyone. That's gonna do it for us. Yeah, all the good stuff. Make sure to catch us next week on Twitch on Thursday. Otherwise, everywhere else it should be the Friday. And I will catch you next time. This has been the battle between Gale and Gnomeface, Part 3. So, see y'all.
See ya.
Ah.